Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Coldwell Banker Heritage and Legacy Management Services with your residential real estate market report for the month of March 2024. And I'll be right back with the report. All right, and I'm back. And before we get too far, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and share this information with your friends, family, and anybody else that you think that would enjoy the information, or maybe you just want to put them to sleep because it's data, and who likes data until you're looking to go to sleep late at night and you got insomnia. So let's get on to our report today. So let's look at what's going on in resale homes. Well, we are still growing in inventory. That's that nice green line across the top. No big spikes or anything there. Sales are pretty flat. That's the red line there. And then we've got the pendings. That's pretty flat and actually took a little bit of a dive during the month of March. Now, here's what's specifically going on. Sales were down 12.6% in the month of March compared to the year before. But I want you to consider that Easter came early this year. Okay, so this year, Easter was on March 31st, and the week leading up to that was very, very quiet. Now, is that the full effect for that 12.6%? I don't know, but I think it had a lot to do with it because that weekend when most people are coming out or closing, it was very, very quiet. And going back into February, that's when a lot of those contracts would have gotten written. It was quiet there as well. So maybe it had an effect on it, but overall sales were down 12.6% from 500 last year to 437 homes this year. Additionally, months of inventory has gone way up. Now, 72.9% increase in the inventory sounds like a huge amount, but remember, we just didn't have a lot of inventory on the market last year. We still don't have a huge amount on the market, and depending on what price range you're in, there still may be a big shortage in the marketplace. So depending on where you are in the marketplace, this number is like, it doesn't make any difference to me. So we're up 72.9% year over year. 1.5 months of inventory effectively last year. We're at 2.56 this year on resale homes. Average price is up 1.9%. That's what we used to have pretty much every year. Now, 2023, we had like 5.9% appreciation overall. Year over year in the month of March, 1.9%. Remember, 2 years ago in March is when the Fed started raising the rates, and we set at almost 7%, maybe 6.5% during the year of 2023. Sales have flattened out pretty much, and our appreciation on resale homes is kind of flattened out on that as well. Average size home has gone down just slightly at 0.98%. That's statistically insignificant, not a big deal whatsoever, but the price per square foot has gone up 2.5%. That usually tracks with the appreciation rate, and here we're just seeing that slight decrease in the size and the slight increase in the price of the home to give us that 2.5% price per square foot on the resale homes. Now, on to our, one more line, days of market. 20% increase in the days of market. We were at 50 days last year. We're at 60 days this year. That is a 20% increase. It takes a little bit longer. Not a huge deal unless you're paying taxes and insurance and mortgage on an empty house. Not a lot of those out there, but it does make a little bit difference in the marketplace. Now, on to our new homes. We saw this big spike back here in February. The inventory went up and then it flattened out. We're sitting just below 1,500 homes in the marketplace. Sales and pendings flat. There's really nothing exciting happening over there. But the report is this. They're up 19.8% year over year. Remember, a year ago, we were still building back into that, finishing out, straightening out the supply chain. We're fully straightened out now. The builders can get the home. They can deliver it in a decent amount of time. They're not having big issues with the appliances or nails or drywall or lumber or anything like that. The prices are what they are. They get the homes built. They deliver them to the consumer. So sales went up 19.8% from 191 to 229. Months of inventory is up only 6.8%. So we had a lot of homes on the market last year. We're at 6.85 months of inventory. Remember, cut that in half for a more realistic number on the number of homes that are really available in the next 30 to 60 days. for move-in ready, because today there's somebody putting in a home in the market that hasn't even been started. Meanwhile, there's another one that's in finished inventory, so just cut it in half. At 6.85 is really probably at about 3.4, maybe 3.5 months of inventory. Average price is up 3.8% from 304,772 to 316,537, and then our size went down just slightly. So it appears as though the builders are starting to adjust the size of the home down so that they can fit that $300,000 price range for the buyer in the marketplace. That seems to be where they want to be. They get below $300,000 and those homes start selling very, very quickly. Price per square foot is up just slightly at 9.1%. You're seeing that combination of the lower size, higher price, the price per square foot 9.1%. From 159 to 173.60. And days on market is 149 compared to last year at 131. People are taking longer to make their decisions, and because the inventory is there, they've got more homes to choose from. And since they've got more homes to choose from, they're going to make those decisions slower and get under contract later. Current mortgage and refinance rates. So this is on a 30-year fixed mortgage here at the top. This is on a conventional mortgage. Your FHA and your VA mortgages are probably going to be anywhere from a half a point to a 3/4 point lower than this, but we're at 6.997 according to Zillow with an APR of 7.078%. So we're still right there at that 7% range, and that's historically what the rates have been. It's just that when we came out of COVID, we had been spoiled. We were spoiled with cheap money, and this looks really high. My first mortgage was at 7.25, and I was happy to have that because I bought the home. And over the past couple of years, inflation, the prices of the homes went up so much that the interest rates were nominal compared to what we were doing. So the price is what the price is, and we're probably not going to see a huge discount over the next couple of months because remember, this is an election year, and the economy is doing what the economy is doing. They're probably not going to rock the boat too much. Index returns. Well, the stock market's doing okay. We still have positive numbers here in the 1 month, and going over to the 1 year at 27% increase year over year for the S&P 500. The Dow Jones Industrial Average 19.63. Those are the two big numbers to look at right there. Unemployment is starting to trend just slightly up. You can see this gray line over here. That's the month of January. Notice that it's the same trajectory that we saw last year coming out of the holiday season in the first couple of months of the year. We don't have any data past January. This is courtesy of our friends, Dr. Fullerton over at UTEP. He gave us this slide to be able to work with. Three key takeaways for this month's report. Number one, the early occurrence of Easter appears to have softened the sales in the month of March 2024. Remember, that was on March. We're in March, right? March 31st was when Easter was. It appears as though that had an effect on the sales. We'll see here in April whether or not we have a bump in sales over last year or if it's going to be flat altogether. Number two, it appears as though the resale home prices have flattened out. Remember, we only had a 1.9% appreciation year over year, and historically that's been kind of the number that we've had here in El Paso. And number three, it appears as though the builders are starting to downsize what they're building so that they can stay at that $300,000. It was $316 was the average sale price. So it appears as though they're starting to downsize the homes just slightly so that they don't outprice the market for what's going on out here. Now, that's our report for March of 2024. And if you've got questions for me, you can reach me at 915-588-1850. That's my cell number. Call me on that, text me on that, shoot me an email, comment here, like, share, whatever it is, or you can hit me online, patrick@patricktuttle.com. That's one way to get me. Go to my website, patricktuttle.com. That's another way. Shoot me a smoke signal if you got that. However you reach out, I'll come back to you as quickly as I can. And if we can be of service to you, we will. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and make it a great day. Bye-bye.